Welcome to Near Well, bringing the well nearer to you.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to a new video. So this is going to be the last video of our series here in Tenerife, and we decided to leave the best for the end.
To the last.
Exactly, so today we are going to Loro Park, which is obviously one of the most well-renowned parks in the whole entire, in the world, not just in Europe but in the whole entire world. So there will be so many animals that we're not used to seeing every day, but the one that is really making me so excited are the orcas, the killer whales. Can you imagine, this is one of the only two places in the EU to have orcas in captivity. Now this is surreal.
We're extremely excited to see so many different tropical animals, and also the fact of seeing an orca jumping out of the water is mind-boggling.
Yeah, and this place has been opened since 1972, and now it is owned by the same person who owns Siam Park in the south. Now the entrance of this place is quite similar to those ones you would find in the south in Siam Park. So they've got this kind of Thai architecture styles, and it's just really beautiful. It makes me feel like if we were in Cambodia or Thailand.
If you want to visit Loro Park, I would recommend you to get your tickets online. Otherwise, as soon as you get to the gate, you will have to wait with many people, and you might be there up to an hour. If you don't know where to begin when you come to Loro Park, I would recommend that you go to the Porcelain Museum. Right here, you're going to see so many works of art, all of them with the shape of parrots, which is English for loro in Spanish, and as you know, that's the name of the park. When Wolfgang Kiesling opened the park in 1972, there were only 150 parrots. Nowadays, Loro Park is home to 4,000 parrots, representing 350 species and subspecies, as well as many other animals. Since Richley and I are all-time Asian lovers, to be in this place and to see all these koi fish and these beautiful architectural styles all over the place, for us this is like being in heaven. As you probably already noticed, the theme of the park is to create a tropical environment, just as if you were in an Asian country or in Central America. As soon as you get deeper into the park, you are going to get eventually to this area where there are these lovely specimens from Africa. I'm talking about the gorillas. If you believe that paying 40 euros is by far too expensive, then you should know that if you wanted to see them in their natural habitat in countries like Rwanda, you would have to pay 1,500 euros per day to enter the national park. Loro Park is so beautiful that even Michael Jackson came here. After seeing the gorillas, you should definitely head to Planet Penguin. Over there you're going to see all these cuties. The ones that I found quite interesting are these ones, the only species in the world that are endemic to the Galapagos Islands. It is the only species of penguin that lives in the wild north of the equator. It can survive due to the cold waters resulting from the Humboldt Current and the cold waters from the great depths brought by the Cromwell Current. And once you go through this blue channel, you are going to see the penguins, which are endemic to Antarctica. As you know, penguins are flyless seabirds. However, swimming is a particular penguin talent, due to the fact that they have evolved the wings into flippers that make them great swimmers. They have well-developed wrist and wing muscles that push them through the dense waters. However, these ones are not tropical penguins like the ones from the Galapagos Islands. They need to be in a cold and freezing environment. A bit further you're going to find this fish tank, which I found quite interesting, because here you can see how all the fish follow one single pattern. My favorite part was when we went to see the jellyfish. Believe me, at some point I felt as if we were in the cosmos. They seem like if they were from another world. After seeing the sea life area, we had to rush to the next spot, and I'm talking about the Orca show. There are only 2 shows a day, therefore it is very important that you are here on time in order for you to get a nice seat. However, we don't recommend that you sit near the swimming pool, due to the fact that these killer whales are trained to splash people, because that's part of the show, and at the end you might end up extremely soaked. One of the most interesting facts about killer whales is the fact that they are the largest living marine mammals in the dolphin family, which is composed of 40 different species. The killer whale gets its name from the fact that it is the largest of the dolphin species, and its size rivals several of the whale species. Its name also comes from the fact that it is one of the most amazing hunters of all cetacean species, and has the most diverse diet of its kind. When it comes to food, killer whales have been known to hunt and eat everything from a variety of fish and squid to large marine mammals such as walruses, sea lion seals and whales, and sometimes they can also have sharks for breakfast. I personally like the fact that killer whales can eat sharks, because let's be honest, sharks can be bullies in the sea and they kill all sorts of animals, therefore it's just fair that they've got someone to hunt them. The average life expectancy of a killer whale is around 30 and 50 years, however, females have been known to live as long as 70 years. Both male and female killer whales reach sexual maturity around the age of 15, although males usually wait until around the age of 21 to start mating and reproducing offspring. Since we were not looking forward to buying a horrible €20 sandwich with very bad quality cheese, and also because of the carbohydrates, we brought with us a healthier option, grapes and plantain, and some good cheese of course. By the way, I bought this cup for €5. After lunch, we went to see the flamingos. They were so beautiful, and we really enjoyed the fact that they didn't stink, because normally, whenever you go to any zoo, or at least in my experience whenever I've been to any zoo, when you get to see the flamingos, oh my goodness, the stench is almost unbearable, but this time was really neat. Since I consider myself to be a fond regular visitor of zoos, I can verify and happily say that these animals live in very good conditions. It is very clean, it does not smell at all. Honestly, these people seem to be doing a great job looking after these lovely and gorgeous animals, because most zoos in the world have those poor animals living in deplorable and filthy conditions. Here, the water is literally transparent. Apart from the animals, Loro Park has an amazing variety of exotic trees and plants. It seems and feels as if you were in a mini jungle, right in the middle of the park. In my case, what I really enjoyed seeing here were the cacti, because I just love them. If I had a big garden, I would like to have many of them all over the place. When I see them, I feel positive. We eventually got to see the protagonist of this park because after all, it was named after them. Parrot is English for loro in Spanish. Most of these exotic birds come from countries like Brazil, Venezuela and Colombia, and also from Southeast Asia. Do you know that many of these birds are endangered species? In countries like Bolivia, they hunt them to get the feathers because they want to do some toupees. and in order to do a full one, they will have to kill 15 of them. I really cannot believe that some people will kill these beautiful creatures just to do some sort of stupid costume. They are really cute and defenseless. They don't really deserve to be hunted, neither extinguished.
Guys, it makes so much sense to see the canaries in the Canary Islands. And when you come here to Loro Parque, you can see canaries, parrots, birds, absolutely everywhere.
So it got really warm, so that's why originally I decided to have an ice cream, and these stalls are all over the place. And yeah, so I'm going to have a mango vanilla ice cream, and I love them.
And for the end, we decided to go to the Loro show, which is one of the many shows that there are throughout the day here in Loro Park. We wanted to see these birds in action, and believe me, they are rather intelligent. It is a very entertaining and educational show. They tell you about the origins and natural habitats of all these birds. There are many shows with animals throughout the day in Loro Park, but I would really like to recommend that you prioritize this one, because all these cuties are really unique and you don't see them every day. And also because, as I said previously, the park was named after them. Sadly, now it's time for us to leave this park, although we must say that we really enjoyed our time here, and that means that we are definitely going to come back in the future.
So guys, we just left Loro Park and we got to the center. There is some sort of like transport that comes along with the ticket when you purchase it. So if you want to go from the center, you can come to Ermita San Telmo, and this is the stop of the transport, and from here you can go to Loro Park without walking all that way. In any case, I would like to thank you for staying tuned and for watching this vlog. I would like to see you very soon on another adventure. And yeah, so you definitely have to come to Tenerife. Remember, if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to give us a thumbs up. See you next time.